Jamison Heating and Cooling presents
Home Service brothers and sisters, Ryan and Brian here for episode 5 of Triple T, Techy Taco Tuesdays, and we are out here in the beautiful Huntington Beach, California. Today's plug is going to be, what's today's plug, Brian?
Oh, we've got Primecut Taqueria right here on PCH. We got the beach right behind us.
Gorgeous.
And we got some great tacos right in front of us. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Oh, let's do it.
Let's do it.
It's not self-conservation on my mind. I'm trying to beat the heat, so I'd rather stay inside. It's Techy Taco, Techy Taco, it's Techy Taco, Techy Taco Tuesday, Techy Taco Tuesday.
Brought to you by Jamison Heating and Cooling Services, your friendly neighborhood HVAC pros.
It's Techy Taco Tuesdays on my brain.
Ryan, this is episode 5, and I have to say, this is the one that I am most excited about.
These tacos look incredible.
Absolutely incredible.
All the craze is I can see why. I haven't even took a bite yet, and I can see presentation is on point. I haven't taken a bite yet, and you can tell the meats are
the meats are meating.
Dude.
Yes.
Crazy.
Okay.
What do we got? Tell our viewers what we got there. Yours is going to be crazy.
Yeah,
dude. I'm excited to try that one.
This one is the pork belly taco.
Pork belly, folks.
We've got guac on top. Also, you can see
folks,
crispy cheese on the bottom right there.
I can almost taste it.
Yes, exactly. We've got the surf and turf burrito. Oof. And then over here, we've got the carne asada, also with the guac and the cheese on the bottom. We got a couple of salsas.
Premium cut.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Right?
Yes, we didn't get the asada. We got the filet mignon. Now, when it comes to these tacos, I mean, they have different meat sets, and some of them a little pricey. So know that.
They're a little on the premium side, on the option sheet.
Correct.
They're a little up there, but rightfully so because of number 1, location.
Truth.
Right? And then number 2, this is all, premium cuts. So
yeah,
I'm sure the price tag is going to reflect the taste.
Yes, but let's not get it twisted. You can also still get these on a very cheap price. Like the tacos at the very beginning are literally only $3, which, I mean, that's all right.
Yeah, not too bad.
Exactly.
I'm sure they taste great. We kind of wanted to switch it up a little bit. We've been doing the conventional asada and El Pastor, right? Carnitas, right? So kind of wanted to explore a little bit. I'm pleased. The vibe is fire. Look what we got going on behind us. Dude, am I right?
Literally, the ocean is right there.
PCH, guys, right here.
Come on.
So if you're driving down, and there's sometimes where you're in Laguna Beach, right, and you're going to another call in North County.
I'm going to let him keep talking.
And your GPS comes down PCH, and you get the beautiful view. Well, this is on the way down PCH. This is right off Main Street, right in Huntington Beach.
This is crazy. I'm gonna get as
Whoa,
much of this as possible.
You just lost it.
Well, see, that's it, buddy. So
tell me what that tastes like.
The cheese literally has connected the two together.
Perfect. The glue.
Oh my mouth is actually watering.
I want to know.
I'm gonna go.
I want to know your opinion.
Should I go salsa in, or should I just go raw?
I would say salsa. If you're a spicy guy, are you a spicy guy?
Oh, trust me, I'm a spicy guy.
Spicy guy. Get in there, buddy.
Let me get a little salsa in here too.
Let me see what their fresca tastes like. Ooh, that's fresh. Drum roll. Pork belly. Thumbs up.
We can't keep doing this, man.
Insane, huh?
We can't keep doing this. That's incredible.
Not a bad day at the office. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing right now. Let's see.
What am I saying?
Let me try this out. All right.
Filet mignon.
I love a good filet mignon taco, dude. I really do. There's a spot by our neck of the woods. So I'm excited to try this one. We got it with the cheese and the guac, optional, right? But dude,
hey,
this is crazy.
We asked him. I was like, "Is that how you like it?"
I see what you're saying, dude. The cheese is all stuck together. Here we go. Oh my gosh.
Tell me. Oh my god. So good. Say what?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Let me get this. Yeah, dude. Absolutely incredible. Cooked to perfection. We got the protein cooked medium, right?
Yes.
Amazing, dude. That beef is so tender. That guac is fire. A little drizzle of lime on there, dude. Money. Absolute money.
Oh yeah.
Ready to run your next call and sign a big one. Am I right?
Exactly.
After lunch, you know what I
Let's
mean?
sign the big one.
A little recharge right here, and then get to your next customer and take care of that customer. Right?
Last thing, we got to get into this burrito.
Dude, let's try it out. I'm curious. That's the one I was curious about. Surf and turf, right?
Full surf
Arancetta. They got
turf.
arancetta in there. A little beans, a little rice. You got some shrimp, a lot of shrimp in there. Dude, that looks crazy.
I mean, if we're talking about a beach spot.
Thank you.
You gotta get some good.
Okay,
we'll seafood in there.
We'll try it at the same time.
Oh yeah, hold on, let me get. Come on, because you gotta.
You're right.
You gotta throw a little bit.
Dang, I forgot about that on my taco. But let's see it on the burrito. What sauce did you try? Oh, the green sauce. Okay.
Yeah, I got the green.
This is like a habanero. Let me see it. Okay.
It's got that kick.
A little spicy.
It's got that kick.
Let's see.
Here we go. All right.
Ready?
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, buddy.
See you on the other side.
What? Oh my God!
Okay, now you're playing with me.
Wow,
Now you're playing with me.
That's crazy. That was crazy, dude. Surf and turf. Prime cut. Fire. That salsa's spicy though, dude.
The salsa? I haven't had that one. Hold on, let me get
It's
a little
really
bit. Let me get a
spicy,
little bit. Yeah, because you only got the mild, medium, and hot. He got the medium and the hot. He was like, "This is how we're doing this."
We're spicy guys. Yeah, that's crazy. That habanero is pretty hot. It is pretty hot. The shrimp, the jumbo shrimp, or whatever shrimp's going on in there, fire, bro.
I was just about to say,
seasoned
juicy,
really good too.
Seasoned well, not overcooked.
Yeah.
Because if you get like a rubbery shrimp, we got an issue.
You're right. Premium, hence the name Prime, right? Prime cut, premium cuts, Huntington Beach, California. I mean, to be expected, am I right?
Oh, absolutely correct.
Beautiful
You
state.
can't go wrong.
Beautiful city. Beautiful country.
Beautiful us.
Beautiful us.
All right. Anyway, we're going to finish this, and we'll see you back at the table.
All right, everyone, we're back at the desk, and we are talking about something that I have never seen before. Ryan, please.
Well, all these fancy tools on the table are going to be wireless probes.
Okay.
9 wireless probes to be exact.
Okay. Why 9? I guess. I mean, because I asked the question because, like, I know that, like, we'll go out and we, like, test a bunch of things.
Sure.
Why 9?
Yeah. Well, that's a good question, and let me follow up that question with the question: what is the number one goal out in the field? What is our number one goal when we go out and we're in front of a customer?
The number one goal is that they feel comfortable at the end of the day, be it heating, cooling,
great
whatever
answer.
it is.
Exactly.
Comfy.
Great answer. And so these 9 probes are they're a little fancy way of displaying the system's efficiency or the system's performance, or what MQ, which is what we're going to be talking about today.
Okay.
MQ calls it vitals, the system's vitals. Yeah, in a medical term, right?
So I was just about to say, in a medical term, so it would be like the same thing as like getting a physical or something like that, right?
Yes, exactly, right? Your doctor has its experience, your doctor has its education, and then your doctor has some tools and technology to check you out, right? To check your body out. I recently had to get a CAT scan because of a car accident I was in a year ago.
Ooh.
And that was, well, side note, if you've seen Final Destination, that's where my brain was going, but
Bro.
I made it out alive. I was safe. But my point is, very high tech tools and things. And so that's a doctor diagnosing and talking to their patient with all of its education and tools, and that's exactly what this is.
Okay.
A funny term that's thrown around in our trades And I know we talk a lot about HVAC because my primary trade is HVAC, but we did create this podcast for all of home service, right?
Correct.
For all of everybody, not just secluding HVAC techs, but we will be talking plumbing, we will be talking electrical.
Electrical for sure.
Right. Side note is we will have I'll have one of my good friends. His name's Chris, and he's a 40-year journeyman. The guy's been doing this forever.
That's
second
crazy.
Generation electrician. His daughter's third generation. Yes, his daughter's an amazing.
What?
Yeah, Sparky.
That's
as
wild.
Well. Yeah, super cool, great guy. I love him. He's my brother in the trades. He's my brother in faith. We go way back, and he's very close to my family. And so, yeah, I'm excited to have him on and kind of explore a little bit more of the trades and not just so HVAC focused. But today we are diving in. Today we are focused and highlighting HVAC. So. Everybody listening or watching, technicians, if you haven't heard Measure Quick or you're not, I'm sure everybody's pretty savvy just because everybody has an iPhone in their hand today.
Yeah.
Wireless probes. Wireless probes are kind of the way of the times.
Okay, so initially, I didn't even realize that these were wireless. So obviously, you're using all of these at the same time. Am I correct?
Exactly, dude. That's exactly it. So
okay,
so 9. Go
ahead. I was gonna say. So that's the reason why you have the iPad out here is because they all connect here.
Correct. And as you've heard a little bit here and there, this is why we want to kind of talk about this. This is what we're adapting, and this is what we're training on and implementing with all of our technicians, right? And so yeah, we figured Techy Taco Tuesdays is all things tacos and all things tech, right? And we want to stay with the times. And yeah, I feel like wireless probes are definitely the latest and the greatest.
Yeah, and I mean, so basically, you were talking about the medical analogy.
Sure.
And so in this is instead of having to like take your temperature and then like get blood work and then do all of that stuff, it's literally doing all of those things at the same time.
It is getting a full report on performance, right? So,
yeah.
correct.
And that I would assume would make it easier for whoever the technician is to be able to find if there is a problem where it is.
You said it. And that's the thing is making it easier for the tech to get his readings and do his job. But the biggest thing with this, dude, is it makes it easier for the tech to give the delivery to the homeowner.
Ooh, yes, because I mean the homeowner aspect is the
most important part. The homeowner's paying our paycheck. The homeowner's the reason why we get to sit here in front of these cameras and have a podcast.
That's a fact.
Right?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, this is, I wanted to talk about MQ Measure Quick being the app. The app is Measure Quick. If you know Field Piece, okay, so a little bit of education for you, Bryce. In our market, in our OC, LA County market, IE market, I would say all of our techs are going to swear by Field Piece.
Oh,
even though HVAC is a worldwide trade, right? Understand Field Piece is in Orange, so Field Piece is about 4 miles away from our shop.
Are you actually serious?
Yeah.
So they're in our backyard.
They're the go-to. Here's the other kicker, right? There's a lot of good brands that you can purchase, and I'm sure tool gurus have tested them all. But in our SoCal market, it's a lifetime warranty on any single one of these tools that's sitting on the table. Lifetime, buddy.
Love that.
Yeah. So if one fails or faults out, right? If one's acting problematic, or let's say you drop one off a roof, you get to go to Orange, and the kind folks at Field Piece will take it, and they'll take it to the back. And if they can't repair it on site, they're going to come out and they're going to give you a brand new one, or refurbished brand new, right?
That's awesome.
But you get a new tool, exactly. So a lot of good probes, a lot of good brands like Testo. There's a brand, JB's another one, another go-to that I understand. I think one of the reps that our camera guy, Corey, and myself, one of the reps that we were talking to of MQ, we were watching a video, or we were doing a Zoom with him.
Yeah.
He works and plugs and trains on JB.
Oh.
So he right away goes, "You guys are SoCal boys, right?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "You guys are Field Piece?" He knew right away. I said, "Yeah, we're Field Piece." And that's just because, we got to spend a lot of money on these tools. It makes it very easy to just go to Orange and get it changed out and get it swapped out. So
for sure. That's
SoCal
absolutely
boys
fantastic.
all day long.
Yes,
Yeah.
love that.
Field
So,
Piece.
I want to ask, okay, because of the fact that that I'm green. So what in particular do each of these do? That's
good question.
Yeah. So
essentially, hand me those two guys over there.
okay, for sure. Hold on. All right.
Those that
we
know and those that don't know, this is going to be your
Let's see.
suction side, refrigerant valve suction side probe.
Okay.
And this is your liquid side probe. So on your air conditioner, you have two probes going on the outdoor unit. Actually, to simplify, you have 4 probes indoor, 5 probes outdoor. And that is all the probes you need to get all the readings and all the testing of what the system's doing. Yeah.
Okay. So 4 and 5. This is why this is a 9-probe system.
9-probe system, yeah. And so the thing is, and I know for some techs it's like 9 probes. That sounds like a pain in the butt to do, and that's more time. But I would really want to encourage, which is what we're doing with our techs today. We're training them, and we're getting them acquainted with this. This should be in your process, and we should learn how to do maintenance with these 9 probes, because this is going to make our job a lot easier.
It seems that way to me because of the fact that usually, again, you have to do one thing after the other, and that takes longer. Wherein with this, you're actually seeing in real time all of the diagnostics, and that will make your job way easier by just saying, "Oh, this is the problem. Let's fix that."
That is so true. And our customers want a valid and logical explanation, right? And
yes.
Sometimes, I think we're adapting this because we know, how do we give 20 years of experience to somebody new that we're training and raising up? So yeah, I say the future, but it's not the future. I immediately want to say the future because I've been in this trade 20 years now.
Yeah.
So it feels, compared to what we saw 20 years ago and the technology we had or didn't have 20 years ago, immediately my mind wants to call it the future, but it's not the future. It's the now. We're here, and technology's here. You got to adapt and learn it. Otherwise, the next home service company or the next tech or the next person the homeowner calls is going to be ready and prepared, and they're going to do business with that company over you. And
doing it this way is amazing because, again, you were talking about the fact that all of this is done wirelessly. So when it is that you're talking to the homeowner themselves, you can literally take your iPad and say, "Hey, look, this is what it is that we're doing. Here's where the problem is. We're checking all of the diagnostics all at one time. I know now that this is our issue. It's either the coil or something is working too hard, not working hard enough."
Check this out. When we do training, when we do our training days and we set these probes up and we're testing them, my condenser for this training room, for our training room, is on the roof.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. So if I have to get on the roof with all my tools and do some checks, that takes away time from my homeowner, who's very important in this scenario, right? Your homeowner's the one that's writing your check. Your homeowner's the one that invited you into their home, right?
Exactly.
Your homeowner's the one that scheduled the appointment.
Yeah.
You want to connect with the homeowner and make sure the homeowner knows what you're doing.
Yeah.
So you're not disappearing for 30 minutes and the homeowner's going, "I think he's doing my tune-up. I don't really know. I haven't seen him in 30 minutes. Is he still here?"
Exactly.
Well, his truck's outside. I think he's still here.
Like somebody like just walking around like the home and doing all of this. If it is that you have the opportunity to just set all of these things up, get them activated, and then be able to talk to them in real time and go, "I see what the problem is. So here, let me show you what that is."
This is the crazy thing. Like, you guys, I'll say this. I'm going to plug you guys, right?
Okay.
You and Corey. We don't see Corey because he's behind the scenes, right? But that's our.
Truth.
I mean, I wanted to easily call him our camera guy, but he wears a ton more hats than that.
Very true.
I feel like it's a little disrespectful to call him a camera guy.
No.
But anyway, you and him have just leveled Jamison up in your knowledge and your skills with technology and the internet and chat and all this kind of thing, and it's fascinating, dude. That the speed of completion of tasks and different things that we can do because of all that technology, this is the same thing.
Yeah.
This thing is taking measurements in the software and saying, based on these probes, based on the measurements, your system is reading X and your system is problematic because of this reason or this reason. And due to these readings and where your system's at in performance, it scores a 23%, a 80%. It scores, dude. Yes.
It actually gives you a percentage, like a base percentage.
It's crazy, dude. It's
one thing that I can say about that is one thing that I love about obviously technical advancements is that they make your job easier. But let's keep it real. Because of the actual knowledge and experience that it is that you have, that is how you can take all of this brand new technology because of the fact that you've been in the trenches and utilize it in the way that it's supposed to be used. Because that's not easy. Like, a lot of people will just say, oh, well, now technology-wise, anybody can do anything. No. That's not true.
There's a learning curve to everything.
Yes.
I feel like that's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
There's a bit of a learning curve to this stuff. You're right. You're right about that.
And I would also say that it takes a knowledgeable person to be able to take new technology and utilize it properly. Because for real, it is the reason why technology continues to advance is because of the fact that there are people who are like, doing this the way that I do it kind of sucks a little bit. And so I want to fix that in some way.
Dude, that's the truth. I think I'm going to get a little bit real.
Go ahead.
And the fact of the matter is, dude, you're 5 years into this trade and you don't know everything. Maybe even 10 years into this trade and you still don't know everything.
Truth.
I'm 20 years in this trade. And I'm still learning every day, dude. I really am. And I'm the first to say it.
Yes.
We as humans, we learn differently. One person doesn't learn the same way as the next. You know what I'm saying? And so I get how somebody maybe who's green, or there's a tech that's green, might say, that makes me a little nervous. Or let's talk about the veteran tech that goes, I can do this with my eyes closed. I don't need
exactly what I was going to say is for me. If I was a green tech, I would be like, tell me about this because it seems like it's going to make my job easier versus a vet who's like, I already know how to do that.
Right.
I don't need that.
Right. The big thing is articulating it to the customer. Maybe a veteran has that skill set, has those years of communication. But the fact of the matter is, using Jamison as an example, we're growing at a rapid pace.
Truth.
And to find qualified and quality guys, it's a unicorn that doesn't exist in our market, in our trades.
Because it also still takes training all the way through.
Totally. And so it's a unique thing, and I'm excited about it because we are adapting this and we're putting our training curriculums together, and our techs are going to learn this stuff and understand this. For anybody listening that's going, oh my gosh, this seems a little bit scary. I get it, right? We always feel that way when it's the statement is fear of the unknown, right? That's human nature. That's common. That's a common feeling. But the reality is, if you train yourself to get comfortable with these probes, and if you sign up and this is like an MQ plug, but if you talk to Brian, the trainer, he's gonna walk you through all this stuff, and he's gonna show you. You put the probes on pretty quickly once you get comfortable with all of that, and you can get your readings and your reports pretty quickly. This is all to help articulate the need of the system to the homeowner.
Yes.
Sometimes our untrained naked eye are not going to see what these 9 probes are going to tell us. And these 9 probes are going to tell more of a story. They won't tell you, hey, alert, this is bad. They don't just tell you, alert, this is bad. They tell you, alert, this is bad, or this is a failed test.
Yeah.
And here's why. And they don't tell you, potentially there's a dirty outdoor coil. Potentially there's a dirty indoor coil. Potentially your refrigerant's low. So as a green tech, this is guiding you.
Yes.
And let's say you're a little bit shy in front of a homeowner. If you implement this and you're following your process of your call, of your checks, of your maintenance and cleaning and your customer service, because that's forefront, right?
Of course.
This is going to make everyone's life easier. So
100%, especially because you were talking about like about homeowner wise, like homeowners don't know about like subcooling or anything like that.
Correct.
And also
Chinese, it's foreign language.
Exactly.
Yep.
If we're keeping it a buck, they don't need to know.
Correct.
You give the information that is necessary for them so that they can understand at a base level what it is that you're doing.
Sure.
So that they feel comfortable with the results and what it is that you're there to do.
Exactly. And Measure Quick does a super cool thing too. I mean, it sounds really super techy, which that's kind of the point also. You get proper readings and you don't miss anything with that. But Measure Quick's screen display is homeowner friendly. There's gauges, there's digital gauges on it.
No way.
Yes, dude.
I actually haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it? I thought I showed you this already.
Oh, it's okay.
But no worries. Yeah, let me see if I can pull it up here. MQ. Here we go here. And you can do a little prompt on here to show our viewers what it looks like. But basically, when you see these gauges here, right?
Obviously, that's going to tell you exactly what you need to know.
And dude, there's actually an indicator, not on here because it's not live, but there's an indicator that says, here's my pressures, and we're in the good zone or we're in the bad zone. So it's very user friendly, but also homeowner friendly, where they can see. Perfect. Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like for me as a technician, it's holding me accountable to continue doing quality work and continue staying on top of the science behind what it is we do.
Truth.
Even though we're not talking about all the science and dry bulb and wet bulb and subcooling, right? The homeowner's eyes are rolling in the back of their head.
Yeah.
It's good for the trades. It's good to respect the trades to know this, and it's good for yourself so that you could keep leveling up in the trades with your skill set. Yeah, dude. I'm a firm believer in it, and I will be honest and come out and say we are just integrating this with our team and our techs. And we're on episode 5, right? Today's episode 5 of Triple T.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe episode 8 or something, or a couple of episodes later, we'll give you guys an update, because this is it, man. This is the now. Again, I want to say the future every time I talk about this. It's the now. It's definitely the now.
This is what it is that we're doing.
Totally. So level up.
For sure.
Tradesmen out there, service techs out there, it is an investment. Sitting on this table right here, I think we're at like $1,100. It might be like a little bit more, because I don't think my wireless manometers were in the bundle. So that was an extra $200. So
got it.
$1,200 price tag, but worth every penny. Understand this. This is helping you articulate what's going on to the homeowner, which is helping you articulate the options and solutions, which
that's where obviously that's where the actual money is the options and solutions, but also like I know that we're going to talk about it like basically every podcast, but like that's where you can find that comfortability with like stating facts instead of basically just kind that like sending assumptions.
Blowing smoke,
it's
or
like no,
saying a bunch of nonsense that sounds good but isn't accurate.
Right, exactly. That like it's here's the receipt and here's how I'm going to help you.
On that note, Bri, the times have changed, dude. We are in the times of Amazon. We're in the times of Google search. Gosh, we're in the times of AI, right? I saw a text say AI is coming for your job. You think he's not? He is, or it is coming for your job. I just had these glasses and I didn't know what's going on, yada, yada, yada. I put them through AI, and in a few minutes, they told me exactly what this machine was and what was going on with it.
Correct.
So that's insane, dude. That's next level. Like, honestly,
It
20
is
years
next
in this
level,
trade, that's crazy.
But also in that, let's also talk about the fact that it is how it is that you're utilizing that, because obviously you obviously you as somebody who has been in the industry for 20 plus years, you know that even at any given time there is an I don't know.
Sure.
And that can help you find the, oh, I get it.
Yes.
But we still need you to be able to execute.
Correct.
I'm sorry.
Correct.
You can give any person a recipe. That doesn't make them a chef. Okay?
Very true statement. Very true statement.
I'm just saying.
And I say that lightly. That was a TikTok that I seen 2-3 days ago. Some people are watching this and like, oh, I seen that video too, because he's definitely getting views and things. I think he's somewhere in Texas. Can't remember his name. Quality or something. Quality HVAC or something. But anyhow, let me check this real quick.
Okay, we're good.
What is that? Oh, that's fine. That's just checking something else. Yeah, dude. MQ 9 probes.
Yeah.
The future. One thing I want to say is this is super cool too, and this sounds like an MQ plug, but it's not. This is a plug of like, dude, technicians that have been in the trades 20 years, adapt this, because me being in the trades 20 years, I still don't know everything. So I'm pretty confident that maybe somebody else that's in the trades 20 years still doesn't know everything, right? But we've gotten by and we've made a living saying the same thing or doing the same thing, right?
Exactly. We legitimately in this was podcast 2 or 3. We were talking about the tool that you use
tools,
to bend.
wireless tools, yeah, exactly. Automatic tools. These fall under exactly that.
Yeah,
dude.
so that
is
you
the times.
as a tech don't have to literally wrench and destroy your hands to be able to bend a pipe in a certain way.
I wonder what builders and you know the hardworking blue collar folks thought and felt the first time a impact drill or a battery powered drill hit them. Bro, hammers and a nail, dude. Hammers and a nail. That's how you're building. That's how you know what I mean? What do you mean? What wheel? What are you talking about?
No, the actual wheel. Like, you know how they say, like, cavemen invented the wheel.
Correct,
yes,
correct.
that was to solve a problem.
Yes, dude.
And it's just continuous, but also, I mean, if we're being real, a lot of people like to gatekeep that because of the fact that they didn't have it yet. And so because they didn't have it yet, they're mad that people can do it easier now. Sure. But I want to keep it clear that this actually is something that can benefit you as a worker to actually make the longevity of your job like longer.
Yeah. You're doing nothing but elevating yourself and elevating the industry if you're applying and adapting to these things and you're staying up to date on the tools and the technology. You're elevating yourself, staying relevant, and you're elevating the trades in the industry, which is important. Definitely. Like I said, times have changed. And when I entered this game 20 years ago, your contracts were vague, dude. And maybe I'm going to get in trouble for saying this on here.
No, I talked about this from the beginning.
Brother, it was don't put model numbers, don't put names, don't put nothing. You're going to call it the X package. Yeah. You're going to call it the yellow package or the green package. And you're just going to let them choose that way. And that was 20 years ago. Today, that doesn't fly legally or just on a regular,
That's legally.
It's California also, right? Maybe somewhere else it's gray, but here, man, you got to cross your T's and dot your I's. I lost my train of thought for a second.
It's okay. I could tell that you were like let me get real into this.
Sure, yeah. I mean, bringing it back home. Being passionate about your trade, dude, and respecting your trade and respecting the customer.
And also, not only respecting the trade and respecting your customer, but also like making not only your job easier, but fundamentally better and easier to sell to a homeowner. Like, again, like obviously you can go into somebody's house. You're obviously doing all of these diagnostics, probably one by one. And in that, you're going to walk back into the house, like, you know, with your friggin' shoe things on.
Shoe covers, sure.
Yes,
always.
exactly. Your shoe covers, exactly.
Yeah, mandatory.
Yeah.
Step one.
And then you're just like talking this back and forth with your homeowner.
Yeah.
And they're like, does it work now?
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
When it comes to something like this, you can give literally a physical response of being like, hey, through these diagnostics, this is what we're seeing. Mm-hmm. This is good. This is bad. Yep. Here's how we're going to fix it. Cool? Yep. Cool. High five. And that's it. Like,
simple, dude.
Exactly. It makes it simple, and it makes it easy to accept for the person who is spending all of that money.
You say easy to accept. I say easy to digest.
Right? Perfect answer.
Right? Sometimes it's too much for a homeowner. And what do they say? I got to talk to my wife. I'm late for a meeting or what have you because the vibe is off. And they're just giving you a blow off. And that doesn't mean they're not ready to do the work or they're not concerned to do the work. It just means that the delivery might have just not been the right vibe, right time.
Correct.
Which is annoying.
Yes, but that is...
Why is that a part of our job? I just want to pull my tool bag out and fix things. Now I'm a psychologist and a you know what I mean? Now I'm like a...
I'm sorry, but
sidekick in some sense. Reading
friendly
the room
neighborhood
and what have
is
you.
in the name. That's the reason why
100%.
we are different, is because we recognize that, and we realize that that is a very critical portion of what it is that we do.
100%.
It's. I mean, I'm sorry, but in good business, you're going to have to talk to people.
Yeah, in my experience, dude, people. I mean, you got invited into their home.
Yeah.
It's fascinating to me. And I'm going to make it clear. I was the young newbie tick that's going, they didn't want to buy anything and they had to leave and they had to this and that. And they didn't give me the time of day. Well, that's because I might have been missing some process. Mm-hmm. And I might have been missing some competence. If I'm being honest, I got to be honest here. So... the customer is not looking for a rocket scientist in their home, dude. They're just looking for somebody to respect them, be able to look them in the eye, and give them something that is easy to digest, right? Give them the detail.
Absolute facts.
And that is our job. That is our job as home service pros, all of us, delivering to the homeowner and articulating it to the homeowner where it's tangible and digestible. And we're going to do business, and we're going to make customers for life. That's facts, dude.
Definitely
You implement this on your calls, on every customer. I promise you, if it's a brand new customer and you're doing this kind of quality service, that customer is yours for life. That customer is your company for life, right? And we're taught within our company, you're building your own network. Yeah. That customer's yours. It's going to be Brian's account only.
Yeah.
And that customer is going to call and service Tighten Our House Call Pro. And the notes are going to say there clearly, Mrs. Jones wants to see Brian and only Brian.
Exactly.
Right? And that's when it gets fun. You're creating relationships. And I mean, if you stay within the network and the company long enough, which that's another conversation for another day.
Right.
You build the network.
It's true.
You build the network, and then you get a phone call. Your schedule is, Sally Jones and Robert Smith and Eric Sanchez, and you're going, oh, cool. These are all my
Mr.
customers.
Sanchez?
Eric Sanchez, not Mr. Sanchez.
Yeah, not Mr. Sanchez.
But you get what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
Eventually, it's like, dude, I'm going to all my 3 calls are all my customers. I've already seen them, and we're talking business, and we've already talked about X, and then it gets comfortable, right? It's getting cozy and comfy in the home.
And that's that like residual as well, of the residual income of they know that they can come to you because they know that you are going to give them that quality service and get the job done.
Yes, that's it. That's it. Nobody wants to change an HVAC company
ever. Period.
Like your car or like your shoes, you know. I want to change. I want to try this company. It's not like that. They're your customer for life. If they're going elsewhere, it's because they probably didn't get a great experience, right?
Which is a shame.
You're as good as your company's as good as the last service. I say, doing what I do, training our techs and keeping us informed and all that, and working with all the different departments. I've come to realize, man, we're as good as our last service. Because
correct.
If Tech 1 did a phenomenal job 6 months ago and Tech 2 has a bad attitude and was having an off day, the homeowner forgets Tech 1 and goes, man, that's kind of weird. That's
instantly goes to Tech 2. The number one thing that people say as far as like advertising is people will always remember your worst hit. All of the best hits nobody cares about because of the fact that you did good.
Sure.
Nobody needs to talk about that. They will always talk about the bad one.
Yeah.
So that's all that means.
Unfortunate, but I mean,
obviously
I
it's
think
unfortunate. Yes.
That's we got to be prepared. And this is kind of another little side note, but our software, Service Titan.
Correct.
I don't have this feature set up in Service Titan, but when we adapted it and when we implemented it, I had to turn it off. Right? There's a switch that you can have it on or off. You open the call and it says, pull over to the side of the road. Is your hair combed? Are you looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed? Are you clean cut? Do you have any food in your teeth?
That's crazy.
Is your mind right? Are you prepared to go and see your homeowner? If all 5 checks are good, please proceed. Yes, dude. Yes.
Wow.
Why? Let's talk about that for a second. We're little Jamison. We're little Jamison in Southern California, right? We're growing.
Correct.
I won't say. I'll put some respect on our name, right? We're growing Jamison in Southern California.
Yeah.
But there's big, huge, multi-million-dollar operations, right? Service Titan works with them all, and so
next gen.
They've already. What's that?
Nothing. Sorry, keep talking. I didn't do it.
We didn't hear that. That's a beep or a blooper. I saw this one podcast with a good friend, with a friend of ours. Actually, he's in LA. He's in LA County, and every time he says a curse word, the logo goes over his mouth. I'm like, dude, that's so cool. I like that.
That is great.
That's
but
cool.
We don't curse on this podcast.
We do not say any swear words
yet. Anyway,
off the podcast. No,
maybe a couple.
Kidding. We want to keep this positive vibes, friendly vibes, because why? It's very easy to drop bomb when you're frustrated and stressed out, right? It takes intention to hold back that and to gather your thoughts and gather your emotions, and
which is something that we talk about, where it is that, like, even when it is that you're in a frustrating situation, especially like in the field, if you've been working 10 plus hours, to be able to kind of like dial it back for a hot second, especially when you're talking with a homeowner or something like that, to like just kind of collect yourself, know that that's not like
it takes intention, dude. I'm 20 years in and I'm still practicing that.
But
that's the big thing is you could never take it personal. Yeah. The homeowner that's in front of you, if he's giving you heat, if you having an accident, let's be honest, if you had an accident, if you made an error, you know, you're taking a little heat, but it's nothing personal. Maybe the customer's frustrated, or maybe they have a busy day and you were 15 minutes late. So their busy day on top of your 15 minutes late, and it's just a catastrophe, right? There's all this stress, and the homeowner's like, oh my gosh, you're 15 minutes late. And it was not so much of the 15 minutes. It was maybe they had a stressful day in the beginning. Mm-hmm. It's our job to read that and our job to navigate through that. And that has nothing to do with HVAC or plumbing or electrical.
No,
right?
It has everything to do with the human-to-human experience.
Exactly, dude. And you get that, Brian. That's why I love you as my co-host, bud.
Yeah, man.
And that's what we're after, dude. We are after that. Those that are watching, I appreciate everybody tuning in. I feel like everybody's tuning in early on. We're getting some good traction with this. Truth. With episode 5. And we just want to keep being real on this podcast and keep highlighting, you know, the successes and maybe the faults, share some of the faults to save some of you viewers and listeners some grief that we've been through in the trades. Right?
Yes, that's 100% true. All right. With that being said, thank you guys so much for listening to this episode, episode 5 of Techy Taco Tuesdays. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Also, make sure if there's anything that you want us to talk about in the trades or anything, make sure to drop that in the comments below. I'm Brian. That's Ryan. And we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
Peace.
Your comfort is our climate. Subscribe and keep it cool.